Hello everyone, I'm Mina and welcome back to another video. So today we are doing a sketchbook tour. So I have just a whole bunch of old sketches and new sketches and we're just going to go through them. I'm going to give you what they were when I made them and basically a little bit of their backstory. So this is Candy, one of my first OCs. I think she's the oldest OC I have that I still constantly update. This is her first full design and she was made around Christmas time and she was supposed to be like a candy cane dragon, and so this is her first design. And you can see I made the little note, it took me too long to make this. I think it took me an hour or two to make her because I was first starting to draw. You can see the chicken scratch drawing I used to do. Same thing here. This is a little dog, just a little dog. I really like drawing animals. That's what first got me into drawing, is drawing animals. Just a little dog with a little pose and shading. This is a cat. Her name is Sushi, that I made for my little sister. I asked her to give me a prompt, or a cat prompt. And so she was she gave me colors and the fur type and stuff like that. This is a little later than these last drawings. I think this is a year or two later. And it's just one of my little, it's supposed to be a creature that has forests and stuff on its back. I've seen these type of creatures before. This is just the way I made it. Another very old drawing. This is a couple years back. I say a couple years, it's probably 4 or 5 years ago. I know this kind of sticks out a lot, but you can see the dinosaurs here. The T-Rex fighting a Stegosaurus. You can see I really like to do these really blocky legs. This guy's kind of hard to explain without the other guys. So this is a mixture of Candy, so the candy cane dinosaur, and then another dinosaur that I had drawn, and it's in here, and you'll see him. His name is Try. That's Candy. This is supposed to be a mixture of Candy and Try, so it's just basically a candy dinosaur. These were my weird little deer creatures. Just weird little deer moose guys that are really derpy looking. Have no thoughts. This is one of my first drawings, and it's supposed to be a mixture of two different creatures from a game that me and my dad play called Monster Hunter. This is one of my first drawings. And this drawing is from a drawing book that my dad gave me, and it would basically tell you oh, here's the difference from more realistic versus more chibi kind of characters. And so it told you to draw the fox, and I told you to draw this fox to help get a feel of how each are drawn. This is my little innocent giraffe boy. I think his name is Wilcom. Don't ask me where that name came from. It was a mixture of two names. I need to change his name. I think this is a earlier rendition of that tree creature, that forest creature. He's so long and flat, but you can see that they would walk around and stuff. They would migrate over places wherever they wanted to go, and they would have animals and stuff on their back. This is another monster from the Monster Hunter game. This is called a Devil Joe. I just realized how much I chicken scratched back then. This is a little griffin. So he was talking about the tail and stuff like that, just how it would fly. I was really proud of this at the time. This is a pterodactyl swooping in to eat some fish. These are some of my earlier sketches, so some of our creatures. This is Try, by the way. This is just a very chibi-ized version of him. Here's a Puke Puke, another type of monster from the game. This is another one of my original creatures. This is a lumine. Yeah, lumine. They're called lumines. And it's a type of cat that would dig using its tail. And they have these like little lights. I think nowadays I have them where like the ears produce the light, but I think I want to bring this back where they have like little antennae that create bioluminescent light. And they would have these little baskets because in their world everything is like desert, or at least their part of the world everything's desert. So they get a lot of their water from deep underground inside of like old rocks and stuff. This is another monster. This is the Puke Puke again, except this time eating ice cream. This is a drawing of one of our dogs, Daisy. I might have to blur out my name. This is... sorry, I blinked on his name. This is navy blue. So instead, he is based off of a red panda, but he's called navy blue because he's a navy blue panda. He's just supposed to be very serious, but he's not mean. He's just serious. I actually still like the way I drew this. I am surprised at how symmetrical I was able to get this despite not having any sort of symmetry tool. These are some more creatures. So this cat is from a game I used to play. I wish I remember the game. It's been so long. It was like Super Cats or something like that. It was a mobile game, and I really liked the art style and the cats. And so I just drew the cats that I liked. And then this guy's name is LZ, if I remember right. He needs an actual name. And he came from this. LZ came from that. And he's actually one of the characters. He's like the partner to Candy. And this was one of my first drawings using a reference. So like a full-on reference. A reference is basically looking at a picture and drawing from it. Not tracing the picture, but looking at a picture and then drawing what you see. And so I drew this skull from it, this gray wolf skull, and I was very, very proud of it. And I still am. I think it looks really good. It's the most realistic thing I've drawn. This is a little rat dragon. He is just a rat dragon, and that is all he is. And he is a little sneaky boy. This is Try. So this is one of my first drawings of Try. I think this is the first drawing of Try. I was really into drawing raptors and stuff back then, so this is my raptor. This is a chibi version of a kitten. If you don't know what a kitten is, it's basically like a dragon unicorn from Japanese mythology. This is my swamp cat. So swamp cat is also another one of the cats in my world that I'm building. So like Lumine is in the same world as this cat, and in every biome, so like a swamp biome, desert biome, forest biome, tundra biome and stuff, there's going to be a species of cats, and this is the swamp cat. So they have really like almost moss like fur that hangs down. They would have webbed feet, but you can't see that here. They just have really big derpy eyes and ears. Those are just some names. So here was like a plan I did for like a painting for my mom. I think I still have the painting in my room. Let me grab it. If you watch Studio Ghibli, you know the characters. But yeah, basically just did this painting. It's a little stylized, as you can see. Like, you can't see the eyes and stuff. But yeah, these are the characters and stuff. Put that back up here. I think there's something on the back of this one. There is. And this is also one of the creatures that I was planning on adding into that world, the world with the cats and stuff. This is, the name I came up with, it was like Ragmag or Ragmag. I don't know how you want to call it, but I will probably adjust the name. And they're like little swamp creatures and stuff. And they would normally eat these creatures, but they will eat mushrooms. And the reason why they eat these fungi hoppers, is what I call them, is because they normally dress up as mushrooms and they eat mushrooms so much that they would taste like mushrooms. So the Ragmag would eat them, but they found out if they just fed them enough mushrooms, the Ragmag would leave them alone. This is so cute. So I did this prompt with my dad, and it was basically like, if I remember right, it was like lovesick hippo ladybugs things, like crazy art prompts, and this is what I came up with. So basically ladybug hippos that are really in love. This is a big old just I've tried to do a couple of these types of portraits, like these big old places with all my original characters. I've done it like 3-4 different times, and never really liked how they turned out. This is Why did the light go like that? What is up with the lighting? Anyways, so these are different characters in my world. You've already seen some of these characters. I think you've already seen pretty much all these characters. So this is the raptor guy. This is navy blue, but he has like a little mask on now. This is the Lumine. This is Swirly. She's a 3-toed sloth. Wilcom. And then this is the Salonvion, or like silent avian, I think I called them. You'll see a better drawing of them later. Totoro. So this is Totoro, little baby Totoro. If you know Totoro, my neighbor Totoro, you'll recognize this. And then on the back, it has the fungi hopper, which you saw with the other drawing before. And then this is the arachnites, the little rock spiders. Don't worry, they don't eat or bite. They just eat little rocks. This is a spider that was based off of like a fungus that we had found on like some leaves while we were out on a hike. Me and my family are out on a hike. Some sketches. I think there's something on the back of this. There is. Okay, here we go. So here was like perspective drawing. So I would draw circles and then work on perspective by drawing like the guidelines and stuff. You can see Swirly. You can see Candy. You can see Navy. Alright, here is the male Salonvion. Can we stop doing this focus? Calm down. Calm. There we go. So this is the male Salonvion, or silent avian. I think we'll call him silent avian for now. So this is the male. They would have gliding here, so like a flying squirrel almost. And they have a really long snout and really big teeth for hunting, because they would be the main hunters. And then we have the females. So the females were a lot more bird-like. These are actually wings now. It's so much more different now. Like there's a new design I have for them. I'll have that out on my channel later. But these are how they were used to be designed. The females would have much shorter snouts. They would be a little bit fuzzier and furrier. Here, I need to flip it over. Here we have just a little cat, little melting cat, because I thought it would be fun to have a cat that melts. You won't see a lot of color drawings, because I'm really afraid to color drawings, like, traditionally, because I don't want to mess them up. But I like the way this one turned out. This is Try. He hunts fish. This was one of my favorite drawings at the time, because I really liked the way it turned out. In this point, I was still in school and had some math homework, but I really like the way this like four-legged raptor turned out on all fours. My little sea creature. I don't draw a lot of sea creatures, but I do like the way this one turned out. You can see the Salonvion or silent avian again. This one's colored. I was practicing line art here, so like different line weights and stuff. You can see her again. I was drawing a lot of this creature. I really liked the way it came out. This is Try again. It was like Salonvion and Try were like my two main creatures I was drawing at this time. Here's Flamingo. This is Flamingo. He's just a flamingo that has a mango. He is called Flamingo. He has appeared like twice in my drawings. I don't know why he's just there, but I really like him. Here's Navy again. You can see a lot of reoccurring characters. Try is back. He's back again. Here's a different type of cat. I don't know why I liked the orange and yellow color scheme. I am just realizing that. I think I was just testing out some markers I had. Another drawing of the silent avian. Here's another drawing of a monster that I did from Monster Hunter. This is one of my favorites. It's called the Crow Pecco, and it was like a bird monster that would mimic calls and stuff. Here's some more little portraits and stuff. This is LZ again, so LZ and Candy end up becoming like partners in my storyline later on. Give me a second. Eek. Rat. This is my snanity. My snail manatee. Really love my snanity. And then another one of my really old drawings. This is like a fire wolf that I drew. Just for my, I think it was for my older sister. And then last one, melting wolf. Just because I could, and I really liked how the drips turned out. And that is the last of our drawings. Well, that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked today's video. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below any characters that interest you and that you would like to see redrawn in my current style. Hope you guys have a blessed day. Goodbye.